let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Spivey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide right, it's Craig. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
To the air, it's Fafita. Under pressure, fires to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Hey, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Arizona!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The lone back's got it. Across the 35. He'll work his way down to the 28.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Sees an alley. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Hits inside. It's Walker. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Flush to the left. Touchdown, TCU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Number 34, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Turns it loose. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They just keep firing. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Craig. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy...
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arizona. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown. Makes the grab in their space. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Craig. Fires on the move, working the middle. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Scott.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught on the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Finds his target. Lots of running. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the air, it's Fafita. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Drops back on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.